-5. You can stay pressed while I handle mine. Basic bitch on -6. Use a booster, that's how you got those kicks. Basic bitch on -7. Snorting that powder ain't the only way to handle it. Basic bitch on -8. The struggle's so real, that's why you hate. Basic bitch on -9. Inhale that kush shit'll clear your mind. Inhale that kush shit'll clear your mind. Inhale that kush shit'll clear your mind. Use a basic bitch.
Okay, welcome back to the channel. I'm Lady Nika. We talking Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 8, reunion part 3. Before I begin my review, first and foremost, when I wear my Meet Me on Blab shirt, that ain't because I'm trying to put no subliminal out there. I wear this shirt because it was gifted to me by James Colwell, and because it's comfortable, and because I want to. If it's a problem, I'll be more than happy to advertise for you too, boo. Send me the shirt. If I like it and it's comfortable, I'll wear it for you too. So that answers that question for those who always want to know, is she saying something when she wear her Meet Me on Blab shirt? No, she wear her Meet Me on Blab shirt because she comfortable in it, and it's the weekend, baby. Now, second disclaimer. If you a diehard stan or anybody on this show to the point where you can't take when us reviewers say certain things about them, remember, that this is just our platform to speak our opinions. What I'm saying is not written in stone, and you don't have to agree with me. I have a policy on my channel where we can agree to disagree as long as it remains respectful. So, if you know that's not you, you're not that type of person that can do that, then I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to go on and exit off the video, because we don't want no problems, honey. And I'm pretty much not going to take no disrespect of any kind anymore on my channel. So I'm going to give you a chance to go on and roll the hell on off if that's what you feel like you need to do. Because I'm going to call it like I see it. These are my opinions, and I ain't taking nothing back. Well, now that I done gave everybody a chance to go on that didn't want that either don't like me for real or want to come over here and get mad because I say what I say, I done gave you a chance to leave, so here it is. All right. We started this part of the reunion off with Miss Nene being introduced to come on down and sit next to Andy, scooting Portia ass over. That was shade in itself, if you ask me, but okay. Once she sits down, well, let me just discuss her outfit. I didn't like that jumpsuit that Nene had on. That looked like a tablecloth that you would put on the wedding on somebody's table after they wedding, like a reception cloth or something like that. That lacy shit, that looked like some shit that you would put on the table as a nice, piece of linen to put across the tables at the reception following the nuptials. That's what it looked like to me. And Nene hips is too wide for something like that, so it was not a complimentary fit. That's my opinion, okay? Well, once she gets in there, they begin to rehash, what went down on the Jamaica trip. Starting first with Cynthia pretty much throwing Kenya under the bus and saying, well, she ain't throw her on the bus. She just made it seem like she downplayed her relationship with Kenya, and all of that was played. Y'all know on the reunion show, they love to put them playbacks on their ass and make them look some kind of way, okay? So they played back what the hell Kenya did, what was said when they was at Lake Lanier, what it said once they got to Jamaica, and they also showed the scene where Portia and Phaedra were together, saying that Cynthia was flip-flopping on Kenya in that moment. Cynthia explained that what she truly meant, she didn't say it the right way, and that she don't consider Kenya to be her best friend, but she is a very, very close friend, and she loves her. Okay, we got this shit straight. Cool. Then we start talking about Kim Fields. Nene is honest in her answers, and y'all may be surprised at the things I might say about this baboon tonight, because I'll give everybody get a fair chance with me. Nene say she don't feel like Kim is a good fit because she always running off, and she didn't seem to want to really interact with the women. And if you're going to be in the clique, you're going to participate in the clique, and Kim didn't seem to want to do that. They even played a scene where she discussed with Phaedra that she wasn't used to that type of stuff. She was, she prefer a more classier type of setting and females to hang around. Well, here's my thing, Kim. You came on this show. If you didn't do any background of this show, then that's on you. I think that you and your team did you a disservice if they didn't go back and watch the previous seasons, because these ladies did this season the same thing they've done every season since I've been watching. And I've been watching since season 1, okay? So, I don't know what you thought, girl. I hope Dancing with the Stars is better for you, and I hope that you find, what it is that you need elsewhere, girl. That's what I hope, okay? Then it moves on to... Let me see what came up next. Child, I'm going to be all over the damn place. I'm going to be all over the place. They started talking about Nene and and Chateau Shibroke about their places. Kenya say she's supposed to move in her house on March the 12th. Sheree say that it's going to be a couple of more weeks, 4 to 5 more weeks before she can get into hers. Okay, girl, let me tell you something. Get it how you live, okay? Kenya, if your house is ready, and Nene had to stand up for Kenya in that moment. She said Kenya has been working on her house. She's been over there with her hammers and nails doing her part. Kenya's house is going to be done by March the 12th, and I guess she can move into it. To both of y'all, whether I rock with you hard on the show or not, congratulations in being able to complete your homes. I'm sure they're going to be lovely homes. Sheree, for you, child, I know it's been a long motherfucking time coming, honey. Shit. Girl, when you started that house, my daughter was pregnant with her Jalen. Jalen 5. But that's all I'm going to say about that, okay? Then we get to the scene where the men come out. And when the men come out, they bring up the situation with Chris. Now, all those women, and it was shown, because Bravo famous for putting those flashbacks up on your ass, letting you see who said what. When that happened, everybody at that table was having something to say about what they felt about Chris, from Portia on down to Phaedra and Nene too. The only two that didn't feel comfortable and didn't say anything was Sheree and Cynthia. However, when you go back, Sheree, and Google the man, you ain't no better than Kenya and the other girls that were talking about it. You went and Googled the man and found out that they call her husband Fruity. You brought that to Phaedra and the rest of the women, okay? I don't know why everybody want to backpedal and pussy pop like they didn't say shit, but bitch, y'all know y'all said it and stand in your shit. That's the thing I'm talking about. If you say something, just be prepared to stand in your shit if it come back on you, okay? And that clearly is something that none of them wanted to actually do. Everybody want to act like they didn't say nothing. And every time they disputed it, another clip was played proving that point, okay? Now, Chris said that the other ladies have apologized to him, and he accepted it. Only person I'm to understand, based on what I saw, that didn't apologize was Kenya. First of all, why would she? If I say something, it might hurt your feelings, and I'm sorry it hurts your feelings, but I said that, okay? She didn't make the news. She only reported the news. So how you gonna kill the messenger? If it was hurtful to Kim and Chris, then I could see that. I didn't like the fact that in that moment that Chris felt like he could actually step to Kenya and ask her questions. Now, he asked her where she get that information from. She told him to Google himself. Okay. It might be multiple sites that say that about you. Google yourself if you want to know. But after she had said what she had to say, you continuously want to come for her. And I'm glad that Kenya had somebody standing behind her this year. And I think that's part of the problem too. If you look at the dynamics, look who ain't got nobody sitting behind them this year. And them two are the bitter bitches on the show. But he asked her. Matt told him, she already answered you. Homeboy say, I'm talking to Kenya's son. He said, but I'm talking to you, son. And Andy was trying to make Matt be quiet, but I don't feel like Matt should have had to be quiet, because why he can't say That's a man stepping to his woman. We always say women shouldn't be attacking men, men shouldn't be attacking women. In that moment when he asked her that question and she answered him as best as she apparently was going to answer him, he should have left it alone. And I was not mad that Matt told him, she answered you. I'm talking to her son. Well, I'm talking to you. Okay? And I don't blame him for that. Ain't no man gonna sit there and let you comfort his woman. Now that's just, I don't give a damn whether you like Kenya or not. Y'all, they got a man, woman, or whatever the fuck you call them. If you fucking with somebody that's gonna sit up there and let another person, especially of the opposite sex, come at you, then you need to drop that zero and give it you a hero. Cause ain't no man that I know gonna let another man step to his woman. And that just is what it is. Now, they apologized. Kenya made an attempt to apologize. Kenya, you play too damn much. If you were going to give him an apology, give him a real goddamn apology. Don't play around with it. And Andy, I noticed you got upset this motherfucking reunion because people were gay bashing and making gay jokes. Okay, so it's only when it touches your life or it hits home for you that you have something to say. When they hitting below the belt and talking about poor Kenya, facial issues, it's like with her skin, when you told her not to invest in herself, and all that other nasty things that have been said to Kenya season after season after season, you let that slide. You even have a slight smirk. But when they talked about the LGBT community and the gay shit came out, you had a problem with it. Child, if it didn't offend you when some of the stuff that these women have said, I can understand you addressing it and bringing it to the light. But why you mad? Why you mad? You could dish out shit to them. They dish some shit out. You didn't like what was said. Now, it's not a good look to make fun of a person or make gay jokes about people. But it ain't just Kenya that did that. All the women on that cast did it. So get out your fucking feelings. Put your EP hat back on and pussy pop on to the next season. You will be all right, Andy. You will be. Then we talk about Matt and Kenya. Matt say he loved Kenya. Kenya say she loved him. Nene is happy for Kenya that she found somebody that really loved her and she is wishing her the best. See, I was really shocked at Nene, but this is a part of the Nene that I told y'all. Nene done had a touch of what real stardom could be. Now, I'm not saying that Nene is ready to be in no Oscar-winning role on no screen or nothing like that. But Nene has been to Hollywood. She done had roles. She done been on Broadway. Nene has been introduced to a whole nother sector of being in entertainment that is not ratchet TV. And that is why she's able to speak a little bit more objectively right now. Now, do I think Nene is completely changed? Hell no. But I think that Nene gonna put a cap on a whole lot of that bullshit she used to do and that Miss Rich bitch attitude she had. I think a lot of this gonna simmer down because Nene got her eye on the prize, and the prize is to be better. And you even see her trying to explain that to Portia later on, but we gonna get to this shit, okay? Next we get to talking about what did we talk about next? Oh, the Phaedra, Candy, and Todd situation. Come to find out, what we ain't know was Phaedra had told Todd that she was going to be handling the financial aspect of that situation. Todd came with what they like to call in the YouTube street receipts on that ass, proving that Phaedra was not doing what she would say. Yes, they were communicating via email, but Phaedra has a way of trying to make everything right before, in the 11th hour. And Candy brought that to the attention of all of us. You took care of this situation finally with Todd because we were getting ready to take this reunion. And of course, we know Phaedra never wants to look bad. But Todd came and let her know. I only felt some kind of way because you and I were discussing this. I did not ask Apollo because you told me before Apollo went to jail that you would be handling the financial aspects of this relationship, of this deal agreement we got going on here. So if she done said she gonna tend to it, what the fuck he need to say anything to Apollo about it before he get ready to go to jail in the first place? Why? Phaedra fake as fuck. She is fake as fuck. What she need to do is she need to sit her ass down somewhere and truly get her life together. That's what she need to do. And she tried to make it look like Todd ain't know what he was doing, and that's what pissed Candy off. Candy like, we handle $1 million contracts. We deal with $1 million shows with budgets of $1 million or plus. Don't act like he don't know what the hell he doing. You didn't do your part. You conveniently took care of everything when you knew we were about to get ready to tape this reunion special, but you did not. You weren't doing what you were supposed to do in the beginning. You came on this show and you lied and said that you paid him all the money. He produced receipts. You say, oh, I ain't paid all of it, but I'm gonna get you your money. And from the time she said that, I think that must have been what, episode 10 or 11, all the way to 16. It took you to fucking 17. It took you that long to get to the fucking shit, or 16, whatever it was. It took you until the week before they filmed the reunion to pay the man his money. I call bullshit, Phaedra. I call bullshit. You only took care of that because you didn't want to come on this reunion show and look bad. Otherwise, you would not have done what you were supposed to do with them. They also discussed on the reunion how Phaedra and Portia have seemed to bonded with each other. Portia say last season. Now, here we go again with these different. I guess she had two rocks because she said Nene was a rock. But on this episode tonight, she said that Portia was her rock last season, and so they have gotten closer. And they talked about how she go from being the demure Southern belle bitch to being a thought along with Portia over there in Thailandia, okay? And Pedro say she just trying to, enjoy her life. That's all she trying to do. She ain't trying to put out no false representations of who she is. She just trying to live her motherfucking life, okay? Portia is asked about why she do the things that she do. Nene even said this is a different Portia from the Portia that is now. Portia say, I'm trying to get my shit together. I'm young and I'm enjoying my life, and that's why I do the things I do. But that doesn't mean that I'm a hoe, and it doesn't mean that I don't have any sense. I tend to differ, but okay, bitch, we're gonna let you ride with that, okay? My favorite part of the night was when Todd gathered fucking Phaedra and told her, look, you always talking about what the hell we did with your husband. You claim like you know everything that I did with your husband, but you didn't even know what he was doing, and he was right in the house with you. That's because she knew what he was doing, and she was probably a part of it. See, it's like I told y'all last week, it's a lot of shit Candy ain't never gonna tell us, and I respect that because that's the kind of friend I am. We could fall out, bitch, you could put all kinds of shit out there about me, but I'm not gonna motherfucking tell what the fuck you told me in private when we was friends. Just because we not friends no more don't mean that I should go out and discuss everything that you have shared with me when we were friends. That's some shady fucking shit. It's a major hit to a person's character, and no matter what a person might be able to say about Nika, you ain't gonna never say I was no motherfucking traitor like that. I would never discuss what a bitch tell me in private, because I know how to sniff and sip and keep my fucking mouth quiet. And that's what a lot of people need to learn on this show and in real life, okay? That's all I had to say about this shit. Now, next, we gonna see them talk about... I didn't spend too much time on that Kim Fields thing because, truth be told, everybody gonna draw their own conclusions about that man, and it don't really fucking matter if he gay or not. She probably know what the fuck he do, and if he doing anything. But I can tell you this here: if it looked like a tambourine player, dance like a tambourine player, I'ma call it a tambourine player. I wish Fireman would do some of the shit I seen. And then I'm glad that they spoke about how he acted. He queened out on that goddamn band. See, we ain't see that shit. That's why half of them had that kind of ideal about him, because he did that. But then he gonna turn around and say he said it was a read and he cut up like that because that's what he seen the ladies do. Bitch, you a grown ass man. You mean to tell me you gonna emulate some fucking females? Matt wasn't emulating no female. Greg was, when he was woke, he wasn't emulating no female. we can't say the same thing about Uncle Ben because you know he been queening out since he been on the show. But Peter so over this show, and you could tell. Now I don't know if he over this show because he tired of this shit fucking with his marriage, or if his marriage is even going. I don't know, but you could tell Peter done with this damn show. Him and Matt are cool now. He say Matt is his son. Matt made a little deal calling him Uncle Ben, letting him know, yeah, motherfucker, I done watched this show before. I know what they say. And it brought up the fact that it ain't the people in the social media that calls all the men gay, it's the women of the show, and he right. It's usually the women who put that idea out there. And my thing is this: if you don't know if a person is gay or not, it really shouldn't fucking matter, but make sure you have your facts in order when you say the shit. I told y'all I'm all over the place because I got my last shit I'm gonna talk about is gonna be Porsche. So it is what it is with that. If you don't want somebody saying something negative about you, don't give them no reason to. But if you hear that shit, don't pass it on. I hear a whole lot of stuff. I done heard so much stuff this past weekend, but I'm going to take it to the grave because I don't need to discuss it with nobody. It's just... Kim wasn't a good fit for this show, and I'm glad she's moved on to bigger and better avenues to do what the fuck she gonna do. Now, the last part of what I really felt like I wanted to talk about on this reunion was when we were allowed to see that after the Christmas party that Portia had ran behind her sister and actually got into a physical altercation with that female, okay? Everybody on that stage, including Nene, was trying to explain to Portia that it's something with you. You've had 3 altercations in the time that you've been on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. At first, a person could say you was pushed. The second time, they kind of looking at you crazy, but they still rolling for you. The third time is you, bitch. It's you. It's you with your anger issues, and you need to address them swiftly and professionally, okay? She tried to get cute with Nene, but Nene let her know, Portia, I ain't never, if I did put my hand on somebody, I am not stupid enough to be putting that shit, to let that shit be filmed. Because she tried to bring up that Nene had, you know, that little supposed that Nene choked out old Kim Zodiac in the alleyway back in the gap. Well, I was here for Nene. Bitch, even if I did do it, I was smart enough not to allow it to be filmed. Portia's problem is she can't fight with her words. She obviously not intelligent enough to be able to feel like I don't get this here because you hanging around a bunch of so-called readers, but your words and your vocabulary or else your thinking skill is not quick enough for you to feel like you would be a formidable opponent for a person in a war of the words. You have to resort to violence. And Nene was trying to tell her, girl, you need to think about your brand. You got to think about the image that you're putting out there for others, because whether we like it or not, whether I'm a part of that shit or not, Portia does have a lot of young women who follow her and who do look up to her. And that's not a good look to always want to fight. But Portia did tell her she in anger management courses. And she said that, you know, she's learning how to deal with it. But one thing we got out of that conversation with her is that Portia ain't dealing with it, because one of the first steps, and y'all know, I know, because bitch, how many times I done been court ordered to anger management? Okay, the first step is admitting that you got a problem. She keep talking about other people triggering her. No, because this world, you're going to always have somebody triggering your thoughts, triggering your emotions, bitch. What you got to do is know how to control yourself. You keep putting your hands on people, somebody going to fuck you up. Or you going to be broke because they going to weigh your ass down with legal litigations. That's what they going to do to you, because they know you got a couple of dollars. Now that you got your little businesses on the side, you keep putting your hand, you keep popping out, somebody going to get your ass together. And I hate to see that be your story, Portia. But you could tell she didn't like the fact that she was called out on doing that type of shit. She say she going to get better with it. Kim gave her kudos for going, which I give her that too. You know, I don't know if it's going to work for her, because if she didn't even been to at least 2 classes by now, she should have been sitting on that stage saying, you know what, I have to learn how to not allow others to trigger me. She kept saying it like it's other people's fault. You control yourself, and I got a video coming up next about controlling your fucking actions. But that's pretty much all I seen. That's all they gave me. This was a boring fucking reunion. Tonight was a little bit better than most of the previous 2 installments of the reunion that I saw. I wasn't trying to be all that funny. I just called the shit like I fucking seen it, and I wanted to get my review out as swiftly as possible because I don't need the person who decided to tell me last week that my shit sounded like Justin J and Sean. I'm like, I didn't even see Justin J, and I talked to Sean on the phone on the rig, so maybe when we discussed this when I did my review, that's why it sounded similar, bitch. But hopefully now you will see that I ain't talked to Sean, and I ain't watched nobody review. So this is my thoughts, my opinion. Whether it's funny or not, I don't give a fuck. I'm sick of these bitches. I'm glad this shit is over with. I have to really think about it. Maybe by the time they come back for season 9, I will feel like I can deal, because I'm tired of this. I'm tired of the same shit year after year after year. Yeah, I like to twirl and everything, but child, Kenya girl, if Nene bad, let Nene do what she gotta do. Let Nene earn her fucking check along with the rest of them, and learn when you have won. Stop inserting yourself, girl. Let these people do what they do. You earn your check for you now. And if you are pregnant, girl, congratulations, because you look very, very pregnant on that stage to me. Them titties and that neck and face, and then you got a glow on you, child. I don't know. It could be something up in there, and if it is, I'm happy for you. I really am. But that's all I got to say about this shit. I'll see y'all for season 9 if I review it. In the meantime, in between time, please like, comment, subscribe. Peace.